Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good Saturday and a good kickoff to the weekend. Well, today, as you can see, we are going to be working on Return from Christmas, and I'll bring it up closer. I just laid it there. But this is what it looks like. I'm covering this up because the pattern is right there. But they did break it down to 8 different parts, so we're still over here in this corner of number 8, and I will be working with, I don't know what color it is, hang on. Number 5 is 334 DMC, and as you know, it came with all the thread, so yeah, I thought we'd work on this. This would be easy enough to do today. And just as I was getting ready to make my video, my sister called. So, yeah. So, what is everybody up to? What are you working on? Are you working on your ornaments or working on Christmas presents and that kind of thing? I stitched a little bit last night on tiny treetops. I about got one page. Well, it's only a third of a page. You know, an actual big page. Because it's not very big, but excuse me, I've been talking so long. Jeepers creepers. But, yeah. I worked on it a little bit, and I got off at 6 last night, so I got that done. But I just wanted to work on this today, and I thought it would be easy to work on. I just love this picture. It is so pretty, and I'd like to get out of these trees, but, you know, it is what it is. We just keep stitching. And this, I believe, is an 11 count, so I'm using 3 strands of thread. And since it does have DMC colors, I can get some extra if I need it. I don't know that I will and don't know that I won't, because this is a big project. But, yeah. I just thought I'd work on this for a while. I think you're close enough. I'm trying to bring you in a little bit. So, no great plans for today. Now, I told you earlier last week that I was going to do my next ornament on Monday, but I think I'm going to start it tomorrow, which is a little ahead of the 15th, because I was going to try to have it on the 15th of each month, but that's just not going to work out this month. So, I think I'll start it tomorrow, because frankly I want to get at it and get stitching with it so that I can hopefully get it done before the end of the year. And I don't think it's going to be that involved that I won't, but what the heck. I just wanted to have a new project. You know, I need so many more because I don't have a thing to stitch on. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm trying to get the light there. Can you see what I'm doing? Hang on, we got a few things going over here. But anyway, where am I? Oh yeah, okay. And I watched some YouTube yesterday and today, and that's just about all I can handle this week. Nothing too super spectacular. I'm trying to pace myself and just get through it. So yesterday it was not busy, but it was enough to just move everything along, and got through it. So haven't done too much else of anything. Oh, need to pull that a little more. Trying not to pull it too tight. It's a little hard to use my sewing method on this, just because it's pretty thick canvas. But I like it, and it's easy to think about and not have to worry too much. I don't know. It is what it is. I wish I could start all the things, but, you know, it happens. I just want to start everything right now. And want to be able to go and buy some new things, but that's not going to happen for a while. Sorry, guys. There won't be any unboxings or unbaggings. So, we'll see. We'll see. Unless we get some surprises. I don't know. But I'd like to finish up this corner, but oh well. I was looking at that. It looks like it's two different colors, but it's not. Sometimes I get freaked out that I'm sewing the wrong thing or whatever. So I try to tell myself it's just fine. It's good. We can do this. So, but it's easy to think about. That's what I like about these. You know, the decision's already made. You know, the colors. Oops, sorry. We're sliding everywhere. This is kind of wide. It does sit in my lap a lot better than it does on this slick table. And I can't get it into a hoop, which I think that would only make it worse for me. It's just easier to hold in my hand. Because like I said, it's pretty thick. I don't think it's 1/8 of an inch, but you can see it's fairly thick. And it's not so limp. I get in trouble when it's limp because I feel like I have to grasp it harder to hang on to it. This has some body, so. Whoops. Well, that's special. Got us a little hoop. So I don't know what I'm going to work on today. Well, basically I'll try to get my, what do you call it? My ornament stuff drawn together. And I have a special one of those zip pouches, you know, that I've been using for projects that I keep the magazine in so that I know where the patterns are, so I don't have to go looking for it, but I'll just have to decide on a color scheme, you know, for the ornament that I'm making. So, but that's not too difficult. I've got a pretty good repertoire after I've bought several large ones, some of them that I'm going to finish, some of them that I'm not going to finish. But I have a wide spectrum of colors, and that way, you know, if I need to go get something else, I can go get it. But I hope not. But it's just not. I can't get into the buying mode. I have to pace myself. Because I just have to do other things first. And then we'll just go on. And hopefully by maybe next weekend, I'm hoping, since I should have a fairly decent paycheck this week, go to Walmart and try to do a little bit of Christmas shopping, because there's just some things I can't buy here that I have to get at Walmart. If that's the way I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to just get everybody gift cards or what. I mean, I know it'd make it easier, but like I told my daughter, I said I want the little ones to get their due, you know, because they're little and they're only little once, and Grandma has enough problems. But it's just easier to buy them little things that I think that they would enjoy playing with, because now they'll be off school and stuff. Sorry, I gotta get this out of here. And then I'm gonna have to tie it in a knot because there's just not enough thread. Yeah, don't look at my back, it's a mess. Because, you know, I started this way back when I was doing knots. Oh, come on. So we're just gonna tie another knot. But I had to get the long piece going, and then I can cut it. Where is my new piece of thread? Okay. So I took one of the threads, and there's 6 strands, of course. Hang on, I've got to retrieve my needle. And divided it into 3 strands, and then I cut the whole strand apart because it was about 2 feet long. That wasn't happening. I don't like to do that. Seriously? It's just being a pooper scooper today. I'm telling you. Come on. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Gonna have to straighten that out again. We'll just use our... That's why we have a needle threader. If these, I think, I don't know if they did or they didn't come with a needle threader. Some of the, what do you call it? Some of the kits did come with needle threaders, and others didn't. And then I went out and bought some from Amazon because I really like that type of needle threader. Okay, we're getting there. So, yeah, sometimes you get good things and sometimes you don't. But we're making some kind of progress on this. It'll be a hot moment before I finish it, but hey. It's nice to have these little kits. What is going on? Really? How did you get in there? I don't know where I got that individual strand. I guess it just attached itself. Sorry. I don't know what fell. Something fell. Okay. It's all messed up at the bottom. So I just take it and bring it back up slowly, and it straightens out the thread. Okay. And every once in a while I'll let it hang and undo itself, because sometimes it gets all twisted, especially towards the end. Sorry. But I'd like to work down through this. And, you know, maybe some of you are saying, well, if this is so easy, why don't you do this all the time? Well, I get tired of decisions being made for me. I like to see the counted cross stitch come together, you know, and watch it appear as you're stitching. This, of course, it's appearing, you know, because the colors, heaven knows, are not even the same color that you're using. So sometimes I just like to be surprised. So that's why I like counted cross stitch. And I like to see the pattern, and I don't know. I'm just weird that way. What can I say? So, I don't know what I'm doing for my 2 days off. Probably not a whole heck of a lot. But we'll get it done. I was thinking about making beef and noodles or chicken and noodles, but I got sidetracked yesterday. I was going to look for that. I thought I made a big roast and put roast away with the gravy so that I could make beef and noodles. Now, I don't know if I've used that or not, so we'll just have to do something else. I made a spinach and ham and onion frittata last night for dinner. So that's going to be lunch today. I make it in my, oh, I guess it's a 10-inch skillet, maybe. Or maybe not that big. Yeah, it's about 10 inches. I'm looking at it right now. I can't figure out. It's between 8 and 10-inch skillet. And 6 eggs, and I had that ham that I had for Thanksgiving that I found. I couldn't pass that up. And like I said, it'll make a million meals for me. Or I can have ham sandwiches. Just whatever comes along. But I had that for dinner. And it's always good for 2 or 3 meals. But it sure was cold last night. I'm telling you. I slept under my heated blanket all night long. And woke up. I didn't get up until almost 9. But that's okay. It's my day off, and I just didn't feel like going anywhere or doing anything. So, yay. And I had some frozen spinach. I think it's leaf spinach. And I just defrost it and then put it in the omelet. Because that's basically what a frittata is a big, thick omelet. And I just let it cook on real slow and put some cheese on top. And it's a dinner. Ouch. I poked my finger. So, yeah. Doesn't seem like we make much progress here, but, you know, every stitch is that much closer, so. I feel like I need a thinner needle on this. I'm not used to using these dull end needle. I mean, it's a little tiny bit sharp, but it's not that bad. Hopefully you can see what we're doing. But so I don't know, I might end up stitching on this the rest of the day. Just mindless stitching. I like that. And for me it's comfort stitching. Whoops. What happened? Well, it was comfortable. See, that's what happens when you get too cocky. Get out of there. What is going on, kids? See, that's why I say don't have a big strand, big long strand. Because see, you can see it's starting to wear from going in and out of this thing. So I want a fairly shorter piece, because that other piece was like 2 feet long. I don't want to have to move my arms out that much. But who knows? I might get something out that's complicated. Sometimes I like complicated, you know. It makes you think, and, you know. Especially those hands across the sea. What do you call it? The ones that are, what is the word? Shaded. I couldn't think what I wanted to say. It keeps sliding on this table. Not helping. But I just keep going in. It seems like I'm going up and down, but it's actually a cross on the picture. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Do you find comfort stitching in your Joy Sundays, or your, we'll call it stamped cross stitch, because I don't want to hold it to one type or brand. Does that bring you comfort to be able to stitch on those like that? Or do you prefer doing counted cross stitch all the time and you don't want to even do this? You know? I think it's a process, and I like the process of the stitching. Not the finishing so much, because heaven knows I don't finish too many things. But I always get big projects. And I like that because I don't want it to run out, you know? And I like to see it. And I like the pictures, so yeah. I'm a stitching hoarder. No, it hasn't reached that far. You know, if it gets out of the 3 containers that I have in there of diamond painting and cross stitch. We're gonna end this here, like on this next stitch. You know, if it goes beyond that, then we're in trouble. My problem is I need to go into my studio, and which is, I call it the studio, but it's not ever been that. It's been a storage room. Because I don't like to work, well, I thought where my computer is, because not work where my computer is. Because I watch a lot of things on Netflix, or I can put in one of the CDs that I own. I don't own too many, but, you know, and be able to watch. I'm not rich enough to have bought like a TV for the studio, and it's not a big room. It's one of those little 8 by 12 rooms, I think, maybe. You know, you would have used it for maybe a baby room, you know, because it would have fit a crib and a small dresser, and that's about all it would fit. But, yeah. So I like to be where there's some kind of entertainment, because I can't just sit in a quiet room and do my artsy stuff. Oh, heck. What am I trying to do here? So, yeah. I have to have some kind of thing I'm watching or whatever while I'm doing my stuff. And I even tried to get into the, gotta move my thread over here, and then it sticks to my hands, of course, and move the scissors, because that'll be the next thing that falls. Is that red or orange? We'll do those two. Yeah, I'm tying a knot in it. I don't want to hear about it. Because doing the loop thing just ain't happening. So, I tried to stitch in my recliner, and it just puts my head in a funny spot. So, it'll be a spot where I can just curl up and watch a football game or whatever. Because the stitching thing, it was a little different. I don't know, maybe I just got to get used to it, but... And it's nice and padded, but... Yeah. Molly didn't know what to do when I wasn't sitting next to her on the couch. She was a bit lost. So... Yeah. So, we'll just see. Just kind of taking it easy this month. Not going to put pressure anywhere. There's just no reason to. Hang on, I gotta see. I expect my phone to just die at any moment, so I'm always checking the time. But it is a nice kit. We'll do this for a little bit. I always like the threads and the way everything's printed so nicely, and you can see it. And I like doing the 11 count on this because it's easier for me to see. You know, the different, because they have different symbols. You know, I don't know. You could probably tell. Different symbols for things, and it goes a lot easier. And it's so easy to put down, you know, I mean, as far as you can put it down, go get some coffee or cook something, and then you can come right back and you're in the same place and you know what you're doing. And you don't have to count. It's just calming. And I sometimes put on some music and just stitch. So that's the way I do it. I don't know. How do you do it? You know, is it calming for you? I hope so, because stitching is supposed to be a pleasure, you know? That, I don't know, it calms me down and gets me to focus, you know, at the time, right where I'm at. I don't have to think too much. I like that part. Because heaven knows sometimes, especially in the summer, oh my gosh, I got to come home and just kind of chill and do nothing. And this isn't that it's not nothing. It's just, it's not hard to think about. And I've kept this one out, so. But, and it doesn't have it does do with Christmas, but I'm not stitching that part. It'll be 100 years before I get across there. But, that's okay. Oh, I forgot to do the cross. Jeez. And I like this because it is kind of, it makes the stitches poofy. Does that make sense? Because sometimes when I'm stitching on regular cross stitch, counted cross stitch, that is, it's not poofy to me on the material that I'm using. But I like the way it looks on this. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Alright guys, well I think this is going to be about it for today. I'll just stop here because we could just keep going. But I think I'm going to run out of time on my video thing. So we got that much done. So it's come, I like how, see this is shaded, but you don't have to think about the shaded, you know? I think it's nice. And I might do some back stitch, I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't know that I want to go that far. I like it because, see, to me this looks like impressionistic stuff. You know, it's shaded enough, but at a distance you get the whole picture. Now some parts might have to have some back stitching, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm just gonna stitch. That's all I want to do. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you will know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you. Whoops, trying to get a hold of my other thing. There it is, I know all its glory. So we're down here in the bottoms. We're doing the snow. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, do all the things. Keep stitching. God bless. Bye-bye.